Hey, this is Gary Batan, president of Broadfield Distributing, and I'm doing today's Liquid Lunch. Jim will be back next week, but today's show is all about tariffs. You know, we just came back from the NAB show a couple of weeks ago. Every meeting got hijacked by discussions about tariffs. I actually went and published a Broadfield position paper that we put on LinkedIn and our Facebook pages that you can download and read. But today's show, I wanted to go more in depth into that. Uh, the letter that I posted, as well as the individual updates we've gotten from all our vendors. Now, guys, I want to be honest. This stuff is fluid and moving constantly. So I will do my best to do today's show, to get all the information right, but everything's subject to change. There are things that not knowingly vendors might have changed while we were putting this whole thing together. And also, I am sure over the next days and weeks, things will change as different countries and different companies negotiate deals with the Trump administration. But the bottom line is we as an industry have to deal with this. It sucks because the uncertainty is driving us all crazy. And what really is frustrating is none of these electronics products we sell were ever made in America and moved overseas. They were made in Japan, and Japan moved them to other Asian countries. So getting into this, let's just dive into it and start from the beginning, and that is our tariff reality. So we polled all our vendors and have had multiple phone calls over the last week or so. Some of our vendors are saying that they can ship units to us before tariffs hit, and other vendors are using this 90-day window to just dump whatever they can into the United States. Dump's not the right word, but to move as much stuff as possible. Many are telling us the price increases of 10% or more are coming, but they don't know when. Others are saying they will absorb tariffs until May 1st, the 15th, or the 31st, but they don't know how much prices will go up after that. But this 10 to 20% range seems to be pretty consistent. And then some vendors are proposing new price lists, and others are wanting to add a tariff line item to each product. It's a bit of a mess. It's a work in progress. It's a very fluid situation. So this was part of the letter that I published. If we could bring this up full screen, I'm going to just read this while everyone reads it with us. And that is, Broadfield's committed to providing you with updated pricing or tariff fees information as soon as we get it, which is why we're setting up the hashtag tariff. And I think it's TARIFFS, correct? The hashtag on our blog and social media posts. We're trying to secure as much pre-tariff inventory as we can. We're working with our vendors to come up with tariff solutions that share the pain and minimize the impact on you and your customers. We're working diligently with our vendors to understand their supply chains and to ensure we can get you the products you need when you need them, although they may or may not have tariffs on them. We are urging you to get your deal registrations submitted or updated and make us aware of them. If you've got large opportunities, let our sales team know. I'm not making any promises that we can do anything, but I can promise you is if you've got a big deal and you don't let us know you're working on it, we can't fight for you with our vendors to try to get you, if not grandfathered, to at least get you, some kind of offset to absorb some of this problem. But deal registrations, we've had shows on it. We've told you about it. Get your deal registrations in. Update your deal registrations. Update your Broadfield reps with where those deals are and where they stand, and urge your customers to pull the trigger. If the goods are here or the goods are available pre-tariff, do not wait. At some point, everything's going to be a little bit more expensive. I can promise you that. So let's jump into our vendor list. We're doing the vendor list alphabetically because I really couldn't figure out any other way to do it. So we're going to start with Absen, Chinese company. Absen is adding a 10% tariff charge on all orders. We have KCLOB 1.2s and NX 2.2 panels on the water on the way to us, and those have a 10% tariff on them. Basically, you configure your video wall. We'll have a line for freight, and we'll have a line for tariffs. It's just equal to 10% of what your cost is on it. It's straightforward. It's not fun, but it's manageable and absorbable. I think, these video walls are very profitable, and we're going to have to work on going it. But the big news is that we still have pre-tariff Absen Icon X 136 inventory in stock at promotional pricing. So order today. We have a couple of touch units and a few that aren't, but call us. Those 136s are really sweet, and now the price advantage on those is dramatic. Next up, AJA. Their products are made in the USA. There's plenty of stock available, and since it's made in the USA, there's no tariffs. Good job, AJA. Atomos. Atomos has addressed the tariff uncertainty and the pricing challenge. If we could bring this full screen, but I want to let all our dealers know we have plenty of Atomos inventory in stock. Ninjas, Shoguns, we've got Ninja phones, we've got Ultras. You know, we've got the products that you want in stock. So give us a call. There's going to be some kind of pricing that's going to go up. They're admitting it. They don't know what it's going to be. They're struggling with themselves and where their content is created. But we have plenty of Atomos pre-tariff inventory in stock available now. And as long as that stock's here, our prices don't have to go up, but eventually they will. Next is Bird Dog. Bird Dog's done something kind of cool. They have announced a tariff amnesty period. Basically, they're saying through May 31st, they will absorb whatever kind of tariffs, whatever there are, to get their products into the United States for you to purchase them. After that, they're expecting that there will be an increase of approximately 20%. But once again, any orders you placed before May 31st are going to be received and shipped in good faith. We have inventory on hand. We're stocking up to have more inventory. We're going to build our inventory levels so that when May ends, we should have a decent supply of Bird Dog stuff to get us through at least another 30 days worth of run rate, you know, so that you can still buy products. But that's going to depend on where it is. I can't promise every single product is going to have inventory that you need. We may have a bunch of X5s, but not enough X4s. We might have some X1 Ultras, but not enough X1s. Get your orders in. If you're looking on large deals, please, please, please work with your customers and make sure those deals get closed. The prices are going to go up when these tariffs hit, guys. So we're in a window right now, and let's make the best of it. Canon. Tariff price increases are coming. They have no effective date. They have no price increase range at this time. We believe that all the PTZ models will be impacted once again. We have some pre-tariff inventory in stock. We've got some orders that we believe are rolling to us. If you've got some deals with Canon, now's the time to bite. These products are going to go up in price. And once again, I am only talking about Canon PTZ cameras. I have no word whatsoever what they're doing with the cinema cameras, and I have no idea what they're doing with printers and photo cameras and all the other stuff that they sell. But on the PTZ level, they are telling us there is going to be price increases. They're just not sure. And you'll notice that some of the promos are now expired and not being renewed. Facilis has a new price list with no increase on their core hub servers, no tariff increase whatsoever. And in fact, you're going to get more for less because they're replacing the 22 terabyte drives with 24 terabyte drives. So you can get an extra 2 terabytes for each drive that's in your Facilis hub. So that's really cool. Also want to stress that their offers are still going strong. The free 1 terabyte Fastcast starter kit, up to $12,500 for Nexus trade-ins, and a free 4-hour Fast Tracker training with new hub servers. So Facilis, no worry about tariffs in the foreseeable future. Killaview, tariff price increases. Yeah, it's inevitable. Killaview is a 100% Chinese-made company. All their products are designed and made in China. Right now, they're absorbing the current tariffs. We have products that we just got in recently. We have more products that are rolling to us, all at the pre-tariff pricing. But eventually, Killaview is going to have to pass through these tariffs as a price increase. So once again, we have inventory in stock. We have shipments coming in. We can order stuff right now at the current pricing, but at any given time at the flip of a switch, that's going to change with Killaview. So if you're working on any big Killaview deals with multiple units, please, please, please call your reps. Let's get a deal regged. Even if there's no discount for the deal regged, let's get in there to lock in your prices so we know you can get inventory at the pre-tariff pricing. Netgear, price increases are coming. Okay, so Netgear's price increases are not directly driven by tariffs, but they are tariff influenced. And part of the problem with Netgear, as you know, if you're one of our Netgear Pro AV customers, is that we're trying to keep as much stock as we can in stock, but the stuff comes in, it goes out just as fast. At any given time, we're a week or 3 weeks back ordered on some of these Netgear products. So basically, their supply chain issues aren't going to get any better. And you can see that if you build this up full screen again on their statement, because they're saying, if you place your orders by 4/23 and they ship by 6/29, you'll get the old price. If they can't ship it by 6/30, you get the new price. If you place your order after 4/23 and prior to 5/25, we'll ship the old price. But if you place it after 4/23, you shipped after 25, we'll ship at the higher price. And that's going to be on a per SKU basis. And I have a feeling, our product manager is doing his best. We may have some products where we have a bunch coming in at one price level, another at the other price level, because we have so many backorder, we have to get them all in. And we're going to decide based on the shipping schedules what we're going to do. We may very well end up cost averaging on some of these products to kind of buffer some of the increases. We just don't know what they're going to be. And Netgear's, I don't want to say they're having supply channel issues. I want to say they're having fantastic demand problems, and that the demand for these switches is so high, they just can't build them fast enough. When they're every time they introduce a new family of bigger, stronger switches, those take off. The run rate, less expensive, let's call them, basically, under $1,000 to $2,000 price switches. Those we can't keep in stock, and we order them hundreds at a time. We get them in. We try to keep some on the side for you guys, but the truth of the matter is Netgear is flying. If you've got builds that are built around Netgear switches, get those switches into your hands and out of our inventory as soon as you can, so you know you own them at the right price and that you, in fact, have them available. Panasonic, tariff price increases are coming. Right now, Panasonic is kind of not taking orders from us, but they are taking them, but they can't promise what the price will be. They're expiring SPLs. We don't know if the new SPLs are going to be at the same price or not. We are trying to bring in more pre-tariff goods. I believe we have some UE 150As and 160s and controllers rolling to us. And why I'm bringing that up is what we discovered in our conversations with Panasonic is they have a kind of trickier problem. Some of their goods are made in Japan. Some of their goods are made in China. The stuff that's made in China is going to be subject to whatever negotiation China works out. The Japanese will be on the Japanese one. So what I want to let you guys know is the UE 150As, 160s, the controllers, those are made in Japan. We have more on order for the end of May. We believe those orders are being honored at the pricing that's pre-tariff pricing. But in this game, anything's subject to change. If you are looking for those products, we have in stock right now. If you've got a big order, get it deal reg and make sure you get those units pulled aside for you. We probably will run out of units sometime around the middle of May, and then we'll get more units at the end of May. And we're hoping that they can maintain the pricing as long as possible. But we are expecting, if not price increases, potentially the SPLs being smaller. It's going to be a little tricky. If you've got some Panasonic deals in there, you definitely want to call your Broadfield sales rep and make sure your quotes are still good and update them with whatever information you have. And if you see inventory in stock, jump on it. PTZ Optics announced a price increase effective May 1st, 2025. Now, this is not a tariff-driven price increase, but obviously tariffs have influenced it. But the truth is that this is the first ever price adjustment that they've had since before the pandemic. They've always had their cameras. They've released them, and they've stayed at that same price. If you're a PTZ Optics reseller dealer, you should have gotten a letter from the leadership team explaining all the factors that went into why they're raising the prices. It's important for everyone to understand that this decision was what was needed for PTZ Optics to be successful and have the R&D and the investments in R&D and marketing and everything that they need to keep the products flowing and going. So those are effective immediately. So if you are a PTZ Optics dealer with an e-com site, or you're an Amazon 3PL, or you've got your website, get your websites updated with the right pricing immediately. The new map pricing is in effect immediately. Clearly, they know it might take a day or two for some stuff to work out, but if you got that wrong pricing up still come Monday, expect some calls from us or from PTZ Optics. And it really is necessary that you apply to their map rules for your advertised prices. And once again, take a look at the prices. We have new price sheets, and the pricing is all on the Broadfield website. And this is the new reality that we're in. And we're hoping that because PTZ Optics has such a premium level of reliability and support and features, that they can maintain this price increase, and that you can keep selling the products. But this is a reality as of 5/1/2025. Tariff and Small HD have some small price increases coming. We bought in some extra inventory. Once again, it's limited pre-tariff inventory, but by all means, give us a call and find out what your pricing is and talk to your rep if you have any good Tariff or Small HD deals going. We do have inventory in stock. Turtle AV tariff statement. Turtle AV is a brand new company making Dante converters and ingest devices for AV over IP workflows. We're super excited. Our first shipments came in already. Turtle AV products are TAA compliant. They're manufactured in Taiwan, so they're going to have some kind of tariff on it. We don't know where it is. They are committed to keeping their pricing as low as possible to our customers in the USA. We'll continue to monitor the situation and do our best to maintain pricing stability and continuity. We do have inventory in stock right now. It's not everything that's shipping yet, but we do have a lot of the converters in. And give us a call and look for that Turtle stuff. If you're into doing Dante for AV installations, or maybe it's in bars or restaurants, if that's where your customers are, we're real excited about these new Turtle AV products. VizRT, no tariff increases coming at this point. So I wanted to really highlight this, and that is, VizRT, the new TriCaster Vision products, towers and rolls, they're based on HP workstations. The folks at VizRT have assured me they have plenty of built units. We have units in stock, and they have pieces and parts that they can build units for the foreseeable future. They feel they will be able to get through this tariff episode with the pricing remaining essentially stable where it is right now. That includes TC1s and TC1 Pros, which are in stock. We have Mini X's on the way to us and Mini X bundles on the way to us at the right price. And once again, we have the Mini S software, which software has no tariffs, so it's always cool to sell that. And we have our Liberty X computer you can put it on. So once again, Broadfield has plenty of VizRT inventory in stock. Give us a call, order today, and let's get those sales closed. Last slide, last week, we had new pricing go into effect for several vendors. Roland published a new price book with tariff-driven price increases. Marshall published a new price book with tariff-driven increases. WD, Western Digital HDD, increased prices and adjusted rebates. It's a little all over the place kind of thing. And then with SanDisk, memory card and SSD prices are changing weekly. Obviously, tariffs factor into that, but there's a whole lot of other stuff going on. So please, on any of those products, make sure you have the latest pricing or call your rep for a quote or for the latest price books. Okay, so I wanted to keep this to 15 minutes. I ran a little later, but I want to stress that Broadfield is committed to our dealers. In the end, we are all at the mercy of these global negotiations. It'll be what it's going to be. We can just hope for the best. This isn't about politics. It's about running your company during these challenging times. Eventually things will get settled and we can all move into the new normal, whatever that is. Until then, Broadfield Distributing will do everything possible to help you get through this and maintain your profitability and revenues. We will keep making it easy to do business. So that's my Broadfield tariff updates. Once again, the disclaimer, if we can bring it up there, all the information on this is based on the best information I had as of basically 12:45 today. Everything is subject to change in a heartbeat. It's a very fluid situation, but Broadfield is committed to bringing you the most accurate and current information we can on tariffs and on what's going on in our industry and with our products and our vendors. Once again, goods already in the US have zero tariffs. So by all means, if we've got it in stock today at the price that it's at, that's your price. Don't wait for things to change. Close sales ASAP before price increases. And call us if you have any questions. And for current price sheets, we're here to help you navigate those changes. And once again, you can go to the Broadfield website, click on the tag tariffs, and then you'll be able to see all the latest tariff information, including probably a link to this webinar sometime tomorrow. So I'm Gary Battan, the president of Broadfield Distributing. I hope this was informative. I know it wasn't loaded with good news, but it's the news you need to run your business, and that's what we're here for. Tune in live every Thursday at 1 p.m. Jim will be back next week. This is Gary, president of Broadfield Distributing. Good luck navigating these turbulent times, and we are here to support you. Keep selling.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers. So call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.